I'm walking up the roof of Mark and Lily in Riverside. Now, I was told that this roof is coming up on 30 years, and we can definitely find signs of wear. Just as soon as I get up, I'm seeing shingles with no granules at all. So that's just the tar paper itself. And then right over here, we see exactly where we're missing them. Now we have the starter, and then right under the starter, all we're gonna have is a wood sheathing underneath. So definitely, possibly we're gonna have more costly repairs later on if we go any further. As I walk around the roof, I am seeing a lot of flappy shingles, and I'm seeing evidence of heat blistering. That's where you have a line going across, usually near the ridge where you have the most heat, and that means that it's getting cooked from the inside out. It means that we just don't have enough ventilation on the roof. I'm going to show you a couple of the worst flappy shingles, but there's so many. And then also we already know that we have to replace this fascia, but up here it's a lot worse. And then I'm going to walk down to that valley, which I think is right now failing. That valley's letting in water just into your attic space, not into your home yet. But first, let me just show you the other areas I saw. When you have exposed nails like this in so many different areas, you can see this one is really waterlogged. There's no way this water is not getting into your roof line below. The nail that's exposed is going to be drawing water into the sheathing, into that underlayment, showing up as a leak eventually in your drywall. But right now, I know that this moisture is getting into your attic space. Even right here, you can see it's going. We've already lost the top shingle, and now we see the starter underneath, the same color as over there by the edge. There's not many more layers of protection before that water starts getting into your attic space. It always happens like this. You told me that you get a lot of winds from this side, so this is going to be the worst wear. I didn't circle all of them. I don't have that much chalk, but you can see you've lost at least 20, maybe 30 different sections of shingles. So when we're talking about a balding tire, we're getting pretty bald here. This is another valley that's failing. Look at how many shingles have actually blown off completely. This is crazy, with no granulation. You know, the granules themselves are the waterproofing. So without the granules, this isn't waterproof. You no longer have a waterproof roof. It's like a tire with no more traction. Another thing I'm going to point out, all of the seals around all of your penetrations are off. So all of these also are entry points for moisture. You should have a seal. I'm going to show you the material we use. It's a polyurethane. It expands, contracts, it doesn't crack. It should last you at least 10 plus years, and then you just get your roof maintained. But again, more flappy shingles, lost shingles. I didn't get them all, but this guy over here I'm concerned about. If I go around here, probably more corners than not would be able to flap up like that. But I'm just going to show you the worst. I see some different penetrations for maybe a condenser unit that you had up here. This is a problem because the seals around them are going to start failing. So that's another reason why when we give you a brand new roof, you're no longer going to have entry points for moistures that start failing, because this isn't a material we would use specifically for this reason, that it starts cracking over time. As we get hot and cold days, it expands, contracts, it allows entry points for moisture into your roof line. And of course, this is just shingles that are just blowing right off. This is another penetration, so most likely I'm guessing this was your old AC unit. And then I'm going to get over here to the valley, which gives me the greatest sense of concern. Over here, of course, wow, flappy shingles, that nail that again can pull in moisture. Right over here, these type of flappy shingles that go up in the zipper pattern are ready to pull off whole chunks of shingles, because they don't just go at once. You're losing one at a time over here, but when it goes up in a zipper pattern, you're going to lose chunks. If you can see the wear this way, you pretty much see the way that the wind is blowing. Look, it's not so much blowing over here, but in these patterns, you're going to start losing a zipper of shingles at a time. To show you what I'm concerned about, specifically this valley, if we look at it visually, what do we see? Staining, right? So there's moisture sitting in this valley, and I have a moisture meter right here. We'll just see what the reading is. EPA states you can start having mold grow anything past 30%, and we're already up at 25%. One of these I know I got a high reading on. That's why I set all this up to come back over here at the very end. Here we go. Yeah, so you can see this thing, how long ago since it rained, and we still have over 30% moisture in the roof system. So I know this is leaking into your attic space, just not showing up as a leak in your drywall yet. But we have some great roof systems to show you, and I'll be downstairs shortly to be able to help you folks out.